And it's number 16 in modern times on the mound for the Angels, Yusei Kikuchi against the Padres tonight. Laureano chops one up the middle. It's Zach Neto moving over in position to throw out Laureano for the first out of the ball game.
Get some traffic going here in this first inning for the Padres.
Put some pressure on him early.
There's Jackson Merrill.
He's already going. Merrill is indeed swinging a miss toward the second. The throw out.
Wow, the throw. With a jump like that and didn't even slow down. Tatis thought he was out. He knew he was out. What a throw by Ohapi. It's the fifth base stealer he has caught this season.
2 strikes here to Merrill.
Swinging a foul tip, strike 3. So Yusei Kikuchi responds after the caught stealing, strikes out Merrill and puts up a 0.
Ramón Marquez on the hill for San Diego.
Ramón, pretend you are in Pittsburgh. That was his finest outing up to this point of the year.
15th time that Neto has drawn a walk already, nearly half of his total from last year.
Trout was 0 for 3 last night, although he did have a couple of walks.
Fly ball right field, shallow. Fernando comes in, no problem, and he'll make the catch for out number 1.
Neto back to first base. Neto runs the pitch outside. Throw down from Fermin is on target, on time, and that is another caught stealing for Freddie Fermin. Neto is gunned down at second base, 2 away. They're going to learn at some point.
There's another walk. Shotwell draws the second of the inning.
2 down, a runner at first, and a ground ball headed towards short. Bogarts will just flip underhanded to second base for the force out that concludes the first inning.
1 out, nobody on. Bogarts 0 for 2 with a walk in yesterday's game.
Slowly rolled towards third. Peraza bare hands and throws, and Bogarts will beat it out. Infield hit for Xander Bogarts.
And there's one that's fouled up just outside of the batter's circle.
And this gets a piece of Logan Ohapi. He is doubled over now. He's back to his knees. Came right underneath the mask.
Hoppy, every time he gets hit by a foul ball, he shakes it off better than most. A ricocheted baseball to the throat, and he's going to stay in this game, it looks like. Miguel Andujar is the designated hitter for the Padres tonight. Checks the ball in the dirt. Strike 3.
That'll be a strikeout. That's out number 2. Next delivery, and he fooled him completely right there with a curveball. Swung on and missed, struck him out. Pair of strikeouts for Kikuchi, and 3 of the first 6 outs recorded behind him have been via the strikeout.
Mercado off to a slow start at the plate, 172, although he does have 3 home runs. High fly ball, and it deep right center field. Fernando going back at the wall. Here comes Merrill leaping. Jackson Merrill did it again.
Merrill madness is what Don Orsello says.
Yes.
Merrill madness in Anaheim. Deep right center field, time the leap brings it back.
And the kid continues to flash the leather.
The art of the steal.
And just like that, 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. Now Josh Loeb.
Popped up, foul ground. Machado over by the dugout will make the catch. Leaning into the Angels dugout, able to make the grab that'll end the inning. Pretty for me back in the lineup again after being dinged up a little bit on the foul tip.
Yeah, he was rattled.
A liner in left center field on an 0-2 pitch, a base hit for Fermin.
Welcome back, Freddie.
Now it'll be Jake Cronenworth, 0 for 4. Out of the leadoff spot last night with a couple of strikeouts.
Does go the other way. Into left field for a base hit. Fermin will take second on the base hit for Jake Cronenworth. Back-to-back hits open up the 3rd inning for San Diego.
Normally in these moments, Kikuchi starts to bend. We'll see if he can muscle up here and get through the top of the order with the Padres threatening. And he takes strike 3. He won't challenge. He's out, 1 away.
Big pitch there. Early in the game, but a huge moment with a superstar at the plate.
You think this man is one of the best in all of baseball every single night. Sometimes that bat goes to sleep. He lines it to third. It's caught by Peraza. Throw to second. Double play from his knees.
He's so good with that glove. A magician. Wow, Peraza. It's a tough one. That little top hand spin from the knees. Perfect throw. Double play.
Quickly, 2 down in the 3rd inning. Here's Neto. Walked his first time up, but thrown out trying to steal second base by Freddie Fermin.
He drives this one toward left center field. It's Merrill after it toward the gap, and it's off the wall. Neto just missed a homer. He settles for a 2-out double.
5th double going with 5 home runs, 10 extra base hits for Zach Neto. Trying a chance to get an RBI, get the Halos lead.
Line to left. Laureano goes back a step or 2 and makes the catch that ends the inning. Done with 3 without a score from Anaheim. Marquez working into the 4th inning. First strikeout of the night for Ramón Marquez.
4-seam fastball, frozen pizza right at the knees.
Down here in the 4th inning for Joe Adell. Swing and a miss, and back-to-back strikeouts for Marquez. Didn't have any coming into this inning, but back-to-back. Shotwell and Adell, 2 down. On Moncada flying out to center field, robbed by Jackson Merrill. Fly ball center field, struck pretty well. Merrill back in front of the wall. He'll have plenty of room in front of the track. In fact, ball just died out there in center field. Through 4, we're scoreless.
Top of the 5th inning, Padres at bat against veteran lefty Yusei Kikuchi in a scoreless game.
This one is sent out to left field and out of the reach of Moncada. Rattles around. And to second base goes Andujar with a leadoff double to open up the 5th inning.
That's a good way to start. He wants to get to third base or drive him home. Better yet.
Andujar at second with 1 away. Freddie Fermin had a base hit his last time up.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. It was the slider.
Kikuchi now tonight with strikeout number 5.
It'll be left up to Jake Cronenworth with 2.
Oh, my goodness.
Up and in.
Oh, Jake got hit in the face? That was not pretty. That was not good. Right off the chin. Right off the chin. My goodness. Oh, 97. He immediately motioned to the bench, too.
Checking on his jaw. He's checking on his teeth.
Yeah.
Certainly he's in there okay. I remember he's got a hockey background.
Yeah.
Pretty tough kid.
Got that right.
So he's in the game.
Tough
Down
cat.
to first base he goes. I've seen some pretty nasty injuries so far here tonight.
All right. Boy, you're right. He does have a hockey mentality, doesn't he?
Yes. Ready to go.
Man.
First and second with 2 down. Laureano.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Split it. Leadoff double dashed around by Kikuchi in the 5th inning.
On Marquez back out on the hill. He's retired 4 in a row. And another 1-2-3 inning in the 4th. Had one in the 2nd, then one in the 4th inning. And that one comes back in. He strikes him out. Fastball. 3rd strikeout for Marquez. One down 5 in a row. Retired by Marquez. Josh Lowe. That is strike 3 gets him looking. He struck out 4 of the last 5 hitters that he has faced. That time with a changeup.
Marquez rolling along right now.
Yes, he did.
Oh, you know what that means.
Oh, here we go.
You know what that means. Oswald Peraza.
Say it, Donnie.
Josh Lowe.
Say it.
Logan O'Hoppe all down by Where the K.
Eagles only have 1 hit on Ramón Marquez tonight. He has been much sharper than what he looked like at any point last year or even his first few starts this year. Trout jammed, floats it, shallow right, base hit. Toward the right field line, Trout digs for second. He has a 2-out double.
I just love the way he turned on the afterburners there. You see how quick he went to first to second? I mean, he was flying.
Nobody turns back better than Trout.
No. That's going to do it for Marquez. He did his job tonight. Nice job.
Absolutely.
Adrian Morejon into the contest.
Shotwell has seen him twice. Nothing to show for it. 0 for 2.
Chopped down the first baseline. It is a fair ball. Ty Francis got it. He'll tag the bag. And Morejon gets out of trouble. We're headed for the 7th without a score.
Angels go to the bullpen for the first time tonight. Ryan Zefferjohn is the new pitcher.
One down here in the 7th, and this one's blooped to right center field, and it'll get in for a base hit for Andujar. He's up a string of 5 in a row, retired by Angels pitching.
Looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here.
It will be a big boy, Gavin Sheets. And a hit for Ty France. Also, Bryce Johnson is going to come out and run for Andujar.
There goes Johnson, a bouncing ball right to the bag. It's a double play.
You can't place it any perfectly. On the move, oh, okay, I'll step on the bag on the ground ball.
As tailor-made as it could be for Zach Neto.
Ball 8. Wow. Back-to-back walks. Thank you.
Something has got to happen this inning.
On a 0 for 3 tonight. Grounding out, striking out twice. Chopped up the middle and into center field. A base hit. Fermin being waved around. He will score. Laureano drives in the game's first run. Padres lead it 1-0.
We got action. Chopper to Hopper. Finds the hole. First and third action for the Padres with nobody out. Hey, make it a big inning.
And the right guy up with runners in scoring position now leads the team, hitting at .411 in that category. Fernando. Runner goes at first with Laureano and a ground ball right side. He'll get into right field. From third comes Cronenworth to the second Padres run. It's 2-0 San Diego.
Is that beautiful? That is a beautiful thing right there. Fernando absolutely gets eaten up. Fights it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 18 Hopper through the right side. Padres adding on.
And Jason Adam checks into the game here in the 8th.
You got to find a way to get some traffic early on here. Logan O'Hoppe leading off it.
O'Hoppe lines one through, a base hit.
Not hit hard, but placed perfectly.
Leadoff man on. Angels trying to rally here in the 8th, down a couple of runs. 2-2 the count on Frazier. Ripped, base hit. O'Hoppe had to duck. So he could only get to second base, but the Angels with a couple of well-struck singles to start this inning. 2 on, nobody out.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out in the sweeper. First out of the 8th inning.
Here we go. Here's that moment. Mike Trout.
Trout to left. Laureano over towards the line will make the catch for out number 2.
Easy fly ball to left for a big, huge, gigantic out.
Shonowell has walked, struck out, grounded out to first base.
He takes it for strike 3. He's going to challenge.
And he's going to be all right on this one, I think. Better stay out on the field, Padres.
There's a ball.
The Angels have 1 count remaining.
That's why you have it. Yep. We go back to work. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Shonowell. A ground ball toward the middle, base hit. Hoppy heads home. Frazier heads for third. Nolan Shonowell, a clutch RBI, and it's 2-1.
Going wow with a base hit there. Clutch spot. Got yourself a 1-run ball game.
The Angels will replace Shonowell at first with Bryce Teodosio. Now Joe Adell has been one of the better clutch hitters, period, for the Angels over the last few years.
On the ground towards third. Machado will go to first for the out that ends the inning. So 1 run for the Halos in the inning. It's 2-1 Padres to the 9th we go.
And ball 4 loads the bases. Back-to-back walks again.
Bases loaded, 1 out, and Ramón Laureano. Laureano lifts one in the air to right center field. Trout moving over. Shy of the track, he'll make the catch. Tagging from third is Johnson. He will score. Padres have their 2-run lead back again on top 3-1.
So they're on the corners for Tatis, 2 down.
Fernando lines one into right center. That's a base hit. From third base comes Fermin. Padres take a 4-1 lead.
We got a lot of Padre fans here in Anaheim. You can hear them cheering for the brown and gold.
All right, here we go. Bottom of the 9th inning. Mason Miller on with a 3-run lead.
2 down, 2 on. Here is Adam Frazier. The 0-2. On the ground, right side. Cronenworth will go to first, and the Padres win. Mason Miller comes in and shuts the door on the Angels as the Padres win this one 4-1.
Mason Miller chalks up another save.